Lena had everything that looked like happiness: a stable job, a comfortable apartment, and friends who admired her ambition. Yet inside she felt exhausted. Her mind was always full. Deadlines, emails, social media updates, plans for tomorrow. Even when she tried to rest, her thoughts raced like traffic lights turning red and green. One evening, after another long day at work, she sat by her window and stared into the city lights. For the first time, she noticed how the world never stopped moving. Cars rushing, screens glowing, people walking fast. She whispered to herself, "When was the last time I truly paused?" The next morning, she decided to wake up 10 minutes earlier, not to check her phone but to sit in silence. At first, it felt strange. The clock ticked loudly, and her mind fought back with a storm of unfinished tasks. But she kept breathing, slowly and deeply. For the first time in months, she felt something new: stillness. That small act became her doorway to mindfulness. It wasn't about escaping life but being present in it. Each sip of coffee, each step on the way to work, became a gentle reminder that peace doesn't come from control. It comes from awareness. Weeks passed, and Lena continued her quiet ritual. She learned to notice the rhythm of her breathing, the warmth of sunlight through the window, the taste of morning tea. But mindfulness was not always easy. Some days she forgot. Some days, anxiety returned stronger than before. During a particularly stressful week, her boss criticized her work, and her confidence collapsed. That night, instead of distracting herself with television, she sat again in silence. "Why does one comment hurt so much?" she asked herself. Then she realized, because she had forgotten to listen to her own inner voice. She began writing down her thoughts after each meditation. At first, the words were messy, full of frustration and confusion, but slowly they turned into clarity. "When I observe my emotions," she wrote, "they stop controlling me." She also learned mindfulness in motion: walking without rushing, eating without scrolling, listening without planning what to say next. She discovered that awareness is not a skill you master once. It's a way of returning, again and again, to the present. Through mindfulness, Lena didn't become perfect. She became real, calmer, more compassionate, more alive in every moment. Months later, Lena took a short trip to the mountains. There was no Wi-Fi, no schedule, only nature's quiet language, birds, wind, and her own breath. One morning, she sat on a rock overlooking the valley. For a moment, everything felt timeless. She was not her job, her fears, or her achievements. She was simply there. In that silence, she understood something profound. Mindfulness is not about controlling thoughts but witnessing them. The mind will wander, but awareness is the gentle hand that brings it back. When she returned to the city, the noise hadn't changed. Traffic, phones, responsibilities, but she had. She no longer reacted immediately to every problem. Instead, she paused, breathed, and responded with clarity. Her friends noticed the difference. "You seem different," one said. Lena smiled and replied, I finally learned to live instead of just survive. From that day on, mindfulness became her compass. Whether life was calm or chaotic, she carried the same simple truth. Every moment is a chance to begin again. And so, Lena continued her journey, not to escape the noise, but to find peace within it. In learning the art of mindful living, she discovered the rarest freedom of all, the freedom to be fully present.